Yes, it is. We can stand our ground and we can wait for backup, or we could give up. Now, if we stand our ground, they'll likely shoot us. If we give up, well, they'll likely shoot us anyway. What else could they do?
Well, they could surrender, but I wouldn't count on that.
You know something? We could jump.
Like hell we could.
No, no. Would you make a jump like that if you didn't have to?
Look, I have to, and I'm not gonna.
All right, I'll go first.
No.
All right, you go first.
No means no.
What is wrong with you?
I can't swim.
The quality of the water alone will probably kill us.
Look, does this conversation seem strangely familiar to you?
Oddly, yes. All right, on the count of 3.
1, 2.
Heave, not heat. Frost heat. Why would I say frost heat? What the heck would frost heat mean? It's frost doesn't have heat, right?
So what does he even mean?
Wait 2 seconds, they would have been here.
What if they hadn't come?
You're a maniac, Fraser.
Heave is like when you throw
Ray,
up,
you
you
are
know?
overreacting.
The frost sort of throws up the ground, right? That's why your foundations have been moving. And that's why you got a basement full of water.
No, I got a basement full of water because the sewer backed up.
Not water, you don't have water anymore. You've got a different problem now.
Louis, see Vecchio?
Yeah, they've been going at it for a while now.
Problem. It's a good collar. They did good.
What differences?
Differences, huh?
What do you propose we do, Ray? We are officers of the law.
I know that. We're cops. I don't have a cape. You don't have a cape.
No, but I do wear a uniform. You carry a badge. My Sam Brown is sort
Look,
of
why
like
are you arguing with me?
I am not arguing
Yes,
with
you are. That's that thing again. You're correcting. You're niggling. You're doing that thing with the T's and the I's, and I say A, you say B, I say night, you say day.
I think you should be reasonable. I don't do it all the time.
Look, you just did it again. You just did it again. It's like some kind of disease.
It's not a
Look, Ray, I don't
disease.
want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't understand. I don't want to hear it.
Ray, would you just listen to me?
Look, I swear to God, I will punch you right in the face. Fair warning.
what does that
no,
mean? You're going to punch
I'm
me?
gonna punch you in the
Just
face.
think
Why don't you listen
calmly.
to me?
Okay, so orange baseball cap, orange slacks, orange shirts, carrying a pizza. Is there a light on the car outside with flashing lights marked pizza by any chance?
Vecchio. I want to come in here for a minute.
Okay, and one last question. Did you order a pizza?
Fraser, I have something here that I'd like to discuss with you that... Constable, I understand that you live here, but during the day...
Yes, sir. It's just that, you see, well, Detective Vecchio and I were in pursuit of 3 individuals who were from the FBI's most wanted list.
Just stay in uniform, Fraser.
Yes, sir.
I have something for you.
This came in today.
Transfer?
To Ottawa.
So I can get my own life back? My own name?
Frankly, I'd choose something a little more interesting if I were you, but if that's what you want, go ahead.
Well, you're not going to take it, are you?
Well, I haven't...
Because over the years, we've developed a relationship. Working, of course, a working relationship. And you might be hard to replace, cost-wise. I mean, not everybody would live here in his underwear. Live in a place where he works.
This is where it started, so this is where we'll end it.
All right, I was over there.
Right.
I can't do this right.
But you have to.
This is for good.
You put in your transfer, I'll put in mine. It's quits.
You sure about this?
Do it. There. Done. Pleasure working with you. Come on, I'll give you a lift. This is 117. We got a 1052 at South Speedway. Need immediate assistance.
Treasure. Chest.
He's dead.
All right. Okay. One more case. Then we're done.
Treasure chest, maybe?
Looks like the head of a dog.
Very good work. It looks like it was carved into the skin.
With his hook, maybe.
Captain Hook. It would seem to be a map.
It could be.
Well, of course it's a map. He's a pirate. Franny, can you run some prints for me? Check them against any known pirates.
Pirates? What do you mean, like pieces of 8 and sliver me timbers?
It's shiver me timbers.
It's sliver.
Franny.
Ray? What can that mean? Shiver me timbers. That doesn't mean anything.
Sure it does. It means like shake your booty, something like...
Ray, pirates. They slide down masts. Wooden masts. Sliver. You get it? Sliver in their timbers? Shiver.
I never got that.
You know, Ray, we do not know that he's a pirate. For all we know, he might be an accident-prone accountant.
You ever try to run a calculator with a hook?
No, but appearances can be deceiving. You know, I once knew a trapper in Great Slave Lake who ran his trap lines dressed in a three-piece suit. He looked like a banker. Of course, he carried his bait in his pocket, so the smell was... Well, that's a different story.
Fraser, a guy dies. He's got a hook and he's got an eye patch. He says treasure. He says chest. What do you think he is?
Ray, if there are any pirates on the Great Lakes, which I sincerely doubt, I think it's highly unlikely that they would go about dressed like some character invented by Robert Louis Stevenson.
Stevenson.
Hey, Ray, I got an ID. His name's Billy Butler. He worked the lake boats most of his life. He's got 3 convictions for drug smuggling and 1 for assault.
Accountant?
Pirate.
Thank you. Recognize this guy?
Yeah, used to live in that chair. Moved out about a year ago.
I haven't seen her since.
Seen this guy? Anybody here seen Butler? You know this guy? Seen him before? What are you?
Is that a wolf?
Yes, matter of fact, it is.
A wolf in a bar is bad luck.
No, man, that's a woman on a ship.
Well, that too.
That's whistling on a ship, you idiot.
Wolves. There's got to be something about wolves.
Well, I know there are a number of nautical superstitions, but I can't think of any offhand that actually feature wolves.
I can't be too careful these days.
Why is that, sir?
There's bad things stirring in the waters. Ghost ship with a crew long dead, flying the colors of the Mackenzie.
Come on, you old bastard. You had too much to drink.
You seen this guy?
All right, come on.
Seen him? Butler.
Let's see you. Come on. That's all right. I don't want to hear none of that.
A goat ship?
A ghost ship. Seems to have scared them all off.
Hey, left some stuff down on the cellar if you want to go through it.
What are you doing?
Well, my Uncle Tiberius owned a very similar trunk in which he had hidden some pictures of naked...
Gold. I told you, pirates.
Possibly.
What do you mean, possibly? The guy said treasure. The guy said chest. You know, we found the chest, and this is the treasure.
One bar?
Well, where there's one, there's a pile. You know, that's the way treasure works.
What are you doing? You can get somebody.
Sorry, sir. Terribly sorry.
Who the hell are you? Why are you following us?
My name's Lou.
Blind Lou, by any chance?
That's right. Got information about Billy if you're wanted.
What do you got?
$70.
70 bucks?
Yeah, get an old blind man a decent meal.
Where are you gonna get it? Europe? 20 bucks.
50. It's deductible.
Look, this better be good.
It is.
What is it?
It's an editorial about crabgrass. This is more like it. According to this, Billy Butler was drowned at sea over a year ago.
32 down on the Robert Mackenzie.
Okay, Welling Yankee as in Yankee Doodle Dandy Civil War Yankee?
That's correct.
Okay, very good.
And whaling as in sperm?
Sperm?
No, Francesca, that's whaling as in whaling on a guy's head.
Okay.
Look, I don't believe this. A guy on a wharf's got better information than we do.
Says who?
It says this, Billy Butler sank on the Whaling Yankee over a year ago.
Realized the body of John Brown, who was lost at sea and never found.
Francesca, ask Fraser what's that supposed to mean.
It's supposed to mean that your guy drowned, and then what? He swam, crawled, stabbed himself so that he could hang out with Mort.
Okay, so we got a bit of mystery.
Indeed we do.
Hey, I got it.
It's excellent, Francesca.
Thank you, Fraser.
Whaling Yankee went down a little more than a year ago. All hands lost.
And now I found one of them.
Hey, there's the crew.
There's my friend Billy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just found two of them. This guy, I saw this guy the night of the murder.
We both saw him, Francesca.
Make it bigger, will you, Franny?
Okay. Oh.
Come on, Franny, no whoops. Don't blow it.
Okay, just relax. See?
Yeah. Learn fast. Fraser's not going to be around to help much longer. Andy Calhoun, print that out, will you, Franny?
You're leaving, Fraser?
Well, I've been offered a transfer to Ottawa.
Oh. That's great. That's great.
Something wrong?
No, I've just got something in my eye.
Ah, well, if you pull your lower eyelid out and fold it over your...
I'll be okay.
Let's go. This guy's the killer.
How do we know he's the killer?
Two supposed dead guys show up in more or less the same place, and one of them gets a knife in the back, and you think somebody else did it?
Well, it could have been a deranged accountant.
That is so stupid. A deranged accountant? That's like saying a raging librarian. Francesca, can you run Calhoun for me and see all you can get on the Whaling Yankee?
Yeah.
Yeah, Francesca, could you... The other evidence.
I was gonna hold on to that.
Ray, it is evidence. Francesca, are your eyes all right?
Perfect.
Good. I wonder if you wouldn't mind just checking the serial number for us.
Gold. This could have been made into hundreds of wedding bands.
If we have to step out for a couple of minutes, could you do me a favor and just keep an eye on Francesca? Hurts my feelings.
Anyone seen this guy? Seen him? How about you?
Never seen him.
Know this guy?
No, I don't see him.
Anyone?
Gentlemen, good day.
What kind of outfit is that?
Well, my name is Constable Ben Fraser, Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Oh, yeah? What brings you here?
Well, I first came to Chicago on the trail of the killers of my father.
And what? You just stayed?
As a matter of fact, I did, yes. Attached as liaison with the Canadian consulate.
Interesting.
Oh, thank you. Thank you kindly. I wonder if I could trouble you gentlemen to tell me about the ghost ship.
No. Don't pay to talk about ghosts. Those that do are bound to see them.
Those that see them are doomed to sleep on the bottom of the ocean.
Wow, that Canadian charm is working overtime today, Fraser.
These men are afraid, Ray.
Yeah, nobody saw anything.
Perhaps he did.
Is that a joke, Fraser? Because that's not funny. That's not at all sensitive or Mountie-like. That's completely rude.
Can I borrow your gun?
What for?
Let's see. Excuse me, sir.
He's not blind.
No, he is not.
How'd you know that?
It's an involuntary movement of the pupils. It's a dead giveaway.
I was born blind. My eyesight's slowly getting better.
Yeah, right, pal. You know this guy?
Liver cloud ties on.
Well, that's too bad, because if you helped us out, we wouldn't have to arrest you for impersonating a blind guy. Hey, drop the act!
I seen him around the Albatross.
Do you recall anything he happened to say?
He talked about the Mackenzie. Said he'd seen the ghost ship prowling around the waters near the 6-fathom shoal. It's not something you want to hear. Didn't go by the name of Calhoun, by the way. Called himself Big Hester. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Can I go?
Yeah?
Hey, Ray, it's me. You know that guy Andrew you're looking for?
Yeah?
He's got a longer rap sheet than your guy Billy.
Yeah, Franny, what?
Attempted murder, assault, nasty stuff.
Okay, thanks, Franny.
Yeah. Oh, and hey, I checked out some of the other guys on the Whaling Yankee. Everybody in it has a long sheet.
That's queer. Who owns it?
I found out his name is Gilbert Wallace. He's the president of Illinois Lake Freight.
What do you mean it's not unusual? That was like the Con Air of boats.
Look, if we hire sailors, we don't kill ourselves checking their morals.
Well, sir, of the 30 crew members you had, 29 of them had serious criminal records.
And the other one we haven't tracked yet.
That would seem to be a much higher proportion than could be accounted for by the law of averages.
You go to the Union Hall, you get what you get.
What do you know about Vic Hester?
As I said before, nothing. I knew none of these men. Now, if you gentlemen will excuse me, I got work to do.
We understand. Thank you kindly for your time.
Do not do that, Fraser.
Do what?
Cut me off like that. I was going on my gut. When your partner's going on his gut, you gotta go with the flow. You gotta let it ride. You gotta...
Ray.
What?
Car's this way.
Right. Car's this way. I knew that.
Wallace said he hired the crew from the Union Hall.
Yeah, so?
Vic Hester may be looking for work.
Then we better go to the Union Hall.
So we're still partners then?
But the problem is we're stale. Like bread or something. You know, maybe it is time for a change.
I imagine you'll be taking that transfer then.
And you'll take yours.
No. 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 Aha.
Henry Allen.
Henry Allen? Another alias.
Yeah, I know. I think she's referring to a ship, Ray.
Yeah, sailing from Sault Ste. Marie at 9 in the morning. Your guy's on it.
Thank you kindly.
Well, if I had a sextant, Ray, I could locate the vehicle in a heartbeat.
Mr. Sextant, I told you exactly where the car was.
Yes, you did, but we've been walking around in circles for the last 5 minutes. I think it's to the right.
To the right of what? That's not a description of
To
where
the right
the car...
of where we...
Don't go looking for the Mackenzie.
Come on! Look, Fraser, there's the car. Right by the boat, right where I told you.
I think we're onto something, Ray.
Oh, yeah. Like getting killed. Look, I may be damaged, Fraser, but I'm not stupid. More to life than dying.
A partnership is like a marriage, son. Give and take, up and down. Who left the empty butter dish in the fridge? It isn't easy.
No, it isn't.
Buck Frobisher and I were a team, maybe the best team the North has ever known. One day, we fell out, and it all but destroyed us.
What did you do?
We swallowed our pride for the greater good. Someone is using a brave ship's name for an evil purpose, and you've got to stop them. You need the yank. Swallow the pride, son.
Ray.
Look, Fraser, I know what you're gonna say. You give me a reason. You give me one reason why we should risk our skinny asses chasing the Robert Mackenzie. That is way out of our jurisdiction. We have no authorization. Okay?
On November 1st, 1969, the Robert Mackenzie left the pier in Thunder Bay carrying 28,110 long tons of high sulfur coal, bound for the steel mills in Detroit. She was 810 feet long, 80 feet wide, crewed by 32 men and captained by Scotty Phillips. And no one on board could have known they were headed into a gale, known as the Witch of November. By 2 a.m. on the 2nd, the seas were already running at 20 feet. The winds were gusting at 50 miles an hour. At 3:13, Mackenzie radioed her sister ship, the Phoenix, to say she'd taken a wave over the wheelhouse, knocking out her radar. She was blind in the water, navigating by dead reckoning. Captain Phillips decided to head south to the shelter of Betgrease Bay by way of Keweenaw Point. But by then, the seas were running over 40 feet. The winds were blowing at 100 miles an hour. At 4:23, a wave broke, exposing a mountain of rock known as 6 Fathom Shoal. The time stopped. Mackenzie hit the shoal broadside, cutting her in half. The stern was still under full power, and it rammed the bow, crushing men on metal as they were caught midships, scrambling for lifeboats. It hit the bow 3 times before it finally drove it under. And then the stern continued into the night, all its lights blazing, with fires burning from the ruptured boilers like some kind of headless beast. Captain Phillips' last transmission to the Phoenix read 32 down on the Robert Mackenzie.
All right. Say we drive like hell. I mean, put the pedal to the metal. Could we get to Sault Ste. Marie and get on Henry Anderson before she sails?
Allen. Henry Allen. Yes.
Right. Allen. Go.
32 down on Robert Mackenzie.
ahead 1/3. Good to see you, Benton boy.
Yes, and you too, sir.
Stirs up memories.
Wait a minute, Fred. You know this guy?
Yes, Captain Smithers is an old friend of my father's. As a matter of fact, he taught me how to tie my first knot. Oh, dear.
Yeah, double clove and half hitch. Tie a knot in his tail to hold the devil down.
Does everybody in Canada know everybody?
No.
Old Bob Fraser.
Old? Who's he calling old?
Yeah.
I've been dead for years and I still look twice as good
We
as
went
he
back a
does.
long way, me and Bob. I saved his life in a bar fight once in
Skagway.
Skagway. How did you know that? Oh, yeah, your father told you. In '59.
That's a crock.
Bart Anderson got liquored up and came after him with a harpoon.
It was a small pocket knife.
Luckily, I got between him and your dad.
I sure did. He was as goggle-eyed as old Bart. Had to throw them in the brig to sleeve it off.
Those were the days.
I hate to interrupt memories, but we think you might have a killer on board.
My crew?
In your crew, sir.
Well, son, you show me the maggot and I'll take him apart like that more in the Dardanelles, huh? By God, I'll throw him in the brig.
You got a brig?
Well, no.
You see? He wouldn't be able to tell the truth if his life depended on it.
Hole in here.
Sir, we don't think that there's any pressing need to disassemble this man. At the moment, he's just a suspect. We would like to observe him unobtrusively.
Unobtrusively?
Yes, sir.
How are you going to do that?
Now that we're out here, we're away from the city, doing good, honest work. Yeah, there's nothing like it, is there?
Hell, maybe.
Bad luck having strange crew on board.
Yeah, especially on the North Shore route.
Why's that?
Passed by the graveyard they call 6 Fathom Shoal.
Is there anything on this ship that isn't bad luck?
Eddie Walters saw her last week. He was on the Bailey Madison. Robert McKenzie cut across her bow. Dead men on the deck, crying out for help.
I saw her once myself. She come up on us in the night. Nothing on the radar, and there she was. I don't want to see her again. I said we get the captain to hit South Road.
I'd like to see you tell old Ironbottom where to sail the ship. You'd have your guts for garters in a second.
Well, he's got no call crossing us with no goat shit.
I don't want to see the faces of dead men stare back at me in the middle of the night.
Jeez, I hate ghosts.
Maybe they got involved in a case and forgot to report in.
Constable Fraser failed to fill out his daily one's one report.
While there was Brett Constable Fraser would never question no one. Thank you, Constable.
What do you suggest we do?
I think we should make the point that it's important. I am offering you the entire resources of the Canadian Consulate.
And those would be...
Constable Turnbull against myself. And I won't.
Cold night. Dark. As if the stars themselves had fled. She come out of the fog, draped in seaweed. A foul stench rolling across the water.
What is this?
Food, Ray. Good, hearty food. Just the thing after a long day's work.
Does it come with instructions?
Open mouth, put in.
When the moon broke through the clouds and shone her light on the faces of the dead. Their eyes were like the devil's own. And their faces were pale, waxen.
Gentlemen, there's something I'd like to get off my chest.
What's that?
Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I'd ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, the Antelope sloop was a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Jealous to the port and the sails in rags, and the cook in the scuppers with the staggers and jags. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateer. On the King's birthday we put to sea. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We were 91 days from Montego Bay. pumping like madmen all the way.
God damn them all. I was told we cruise the seas for American gold. We fire no guns.
Oh, yeah. You know what's funny? This is not the room I was looking for. I was looking for the skull, the top, the front, the head. The head. See, I've been drinking and I'm lost, so I just got all this large boat ship, and I'll just circumnavigate myself up this way, and the head will probably be down there.
One fat ball the egg stove us in.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears.
These are full of electronic gizmos, transistors.
Fear the last of our ex-privateers.
So here I lay in my 23rd year.
I wish I was
Stay here and I'll inform the captain.
It's been 6 years since we sailed away, and I just made Halifax yesterday.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier. The last of our
Oh, that's great. You guys are... Okay. The gold robbery. The big gold robbery.
What gold robbery?
The big one, you know. This is from there. Ray had this...
Princess!
Take a deep breath.
All right, let it out slow.
And think of the color yellow.
What is it?
Okay. Fraser and Ray found this in the stuff of the dead pirate.
Pirate?
Guy with the hook, the eye patch, Billy Butler.
So I just called, and they traced it. This was part of the big shipment that got stolen from the Chicago Federal Reserve Bank last year.
You're kidding.
That was huge. That was $100 million in gold bullion.
Yeah, they were seasoned pros. They killed the 6 guards.
This is what Fraser and Ray are investigating?
Apparently.
And not to get lost in the shuffle, we have an excellent lead. All we need to do is find the robbers, and we'll find Constable Fraser.
Constable Fraser, thought you were undercover.
Well, I was.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's not really important anymore. What is important is that I have reason to believe that someone has tampered with your radar.
My radar? That's all right.
But nevertheless, I think...
Huh?
Can you manipulate this image?
Sure.
Can you make it seem further out?
Yeah.
Looks like the head of a dog.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like a golden retriever.
Could be a Labrador.
Doberman.
Doberman.
Yeah.
It's also a motive for murder.
What?
It's also a motive for murder.
Ship! Ship in the water, dead ahead!
No sign of it on the radar screen.
Here it goes. It's the Mackenzie, the Robert Mackenzie!
Oh, stop blithering, you.
Look there. Come on there, look.
See what I mean, son? There's something funny about this whole setup. Those are the worst-looking ghosts I've ever seen.
Don't look too good.
What's wrong with them? Well, theoretically, they're dead. Well, I'm dead. Nothing wrong with me. Look at them.
They look pale.
Look at me. I'm pink. They're draped in seaweed.
Helmsman!
All right.
Helmsman!
Yeah, I'm fine.
Helmsman! Come on. Back on the wheel, Benton. I'll deal with the crew.
Lash down the wheel?
Benton, I'll use a running bowline.
Running bowline, running bowline, running bowline.
You know what this is, son. You know what this is.
What is it?
The rabbit comes out of the hole, runs around the tree, goes back in the hole. No, wait. You know what it is? What? It's not a rabbit. It's a squirrel because he goes up the tree. And it's a squirrel because the tail is longer, meaning the end of the rope. And it doesn't go back in the hole.
Of course it doesn't go in the hole. It's a squirrel.
Exactly.
Well, what does the squirrel do?
Off my bridge!
All you gotta do is head south. Stay out of Robert Mackenzie territory.
She's my ship. I'll head her anywhere I damn well please. You useless, scab-sided, scum-sucking son of a foxy demon!
You shut up! You do what he says! We ain't crossing no ghost ship.
Come
on, Edward, it hurts to the ship.
You get back to your station and do what I tell you. I'll cut your life heading. I'll tell your partner I just assembled that moor in the Dardanelles.
It is not a ghost ship, old man.
Don't listen to him.
It's the whaling Yankee disguised to look like the Robert Mackenzie.
He's lying.
And the crew are not ghosts. They are criminals.
How come she didn't show up on the radar then, huh?
Yeah. Because you tampered with the radar. He also killed a man in Chicago, a man who was carrying a map that pinpointed a location roughly 30 miles east of here.
What's that? I never killed anybody.
He killed that man to prevent him from revealing that location. A location so secret that they invented a phony ghost ship to scare people off.
Are you gonna side with this cowardly murdering scum?
Will you side with those who would destroy the reputation of the men who sailed the Robert Mackenzie?
How do we know you're telling the truth? Look at him. He's a Mountie.
He is a Mountie. Yeah, he's a Mountie. He's a Mountie.
Yeah, he's a Mountie. It's in the point. Has to be. Now what?
Stay your course.
All right, you miserable sons of...
Tell me where my partner is.
Why should we tell you?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Now, this is why you need the Yank, so you can threaten them with force. Tell them he's going to kick them in the head or jump Bogart all over them or one of those other colorful expressions he's so fond of.
I could do that?
Oh, they would never believe you, son.
Well, he might.
I'll give it a try.
So I shall. Tell me where my partner is, or I will kick you in the head. Really? No, not really.
Don't ship dead ahead, Benton.
Stay your course. There's nothing I can do to you.
Right.
But I can't leave, sir.
She's a big ship. You may not find him.
He's my partner. I have to try.
Well, good luck, Benton.
Thank you, sir.
I'm glad to see the back of him. You could be in some trouble, son.
You may be right.
Ray! Ray!
Ray! I'm gonna have to move your tape. It's probably easier if I do it fast. You'd prefer that I do it slowly?
Okay, I'll kill them. Where are they?
Well, they're in a lifeboat.
A lifeboat.
Well, yes, the ship is sinking.
That ship's sinking. Okay, the ship's sinking.
Ray! Calm down. We need your keys.
What keys?
Keys to your handcuffs.
Keys to my handcuffs. Left jacket pocket. Now I remember. Left jacket pocket. No, those are the keys to my own car. Right jacket pocket. Apartment. Old apartment. Locker. Don't know.
You know, Ray, you really should try to keep your things a little more organized.
Look, Fraser, this is the wrong time for advice on neatness.
It may be the wrong time for advice, Ray, but it is never the wrong time for neatness.
Those guys must have taken a key.
It would seem likely.
So, you got another plan?
Betcha I do. pick the lock.
Pick the lock. That's good, Fraser. That's very good. Come on.
There. I want you to put your head under this bucket.
Thanks, Fraser.
Please, you have to stop yelling. That echo in here is just... was very jarring. Oh, sorry.
Get my gun.
I imagine you would like me to shoot off your handcuffs.
Yeah, sometime this week would be nice, Fraser.
Your gun is gone.
Not that gun, my boot gun, my boot gun.
Gun, right. Ready? Ready. All right.
This is why we're getting stale, Fraser. Communication, we're not doing it.
What are you talking about? I thought we communicated remarkably well considering you had a bucket over here.
Yeah, well, it's gotta be more like instinct, like breathing.
Break that door. I'm not sure that...
What?
All right, Mr. Instinct.
Right.
Highwinds, northern sky will carry you away. You know you have to leave here. You wish that you could stay. There's 4 directions on this map, but you're only going